Is spirituality important or essential for a good life here on earth? The answer? No, it's not. It's not essential. It's not important. But if you got it, it would really help out. Honestly, it's like you don't have to learn anything about spirituality. No one needs to. No one needs to do things that are related to spirituality, like join a religion or become more aware of your inner self or your inner child and all that jazz. Whatever. All that not essential for a good life. Not necessary. Not important. But it would really help out. That's the main thing. I guess a good example for people to understand is, like I explain sometimes, spirituality, or at least what I try to explain and the understanding I know, is that spirituality is just a language. It's a language that all of us here actually speak, but we're just not aware that we are speaking it, and we're not aware that we interpret a lot of energetic and spiritual things happening all around us. We're just not completely aware of the language, but it exists and we know a bit about it. It's sort of like how we just innately can read body language, or other animals and beings out there, they can just read body language. It's there. Spirituality, same thing. Body language, that's a spiritual thing, because all communication in a sense is part of spirituality. Look, I don't want to get too lost in that because that's going to get confusing, but the main thing is it's not necessary. If I live in an area where people sort of speak a certain language or a dialect and I know it, it would make my life a lot more convenient. For example, when I go to the shops and I know the shopkeepers, they know a certain dialect, or they speak, or they comfortably speak a certain dialect, it would really help out and with the communication and the interaction if I knew that as well. We could communicate more effectively to each other. There's a lot of people out there trying to share good things, and if only we had the language to understand some of the things that they're trying to share, we could all benefit from it. It's not necessary. It's not an essential thing that we have to learn, and it's not going to determine whether you have a good life or not. But if you want to get more in tune with spirituality, it would really help out. If I moved to China, it would really help out if I spoke some Chinese. I don't have to speak Mandarin. I could speak something else that's similar, like a similar dialect, but it would just really help out. If I know Mandarin, damn, that's going to help me heaps up in mainland China. If I moved to the USA or to, I don't know, somewhere in the UK, it would really help out if I knew English, not just my own native language. It's not essential. I could still live. Anyone could still live and have a good life without knowing the local dialect or the language, but it would really help out. So never feel like this spirituality jargon and all these enlightenment things are things that you need or you have to have a good life. That's bullcrap. Anyone can have a beautiful and good life without being educated or taught in the language of spirituality. But if they're willing to learn a bit and get more familiar with certain terminology or concepts, experiences, it can really help out. Not essential. It's not like food or warmth or shelter or social and human interaction. I believe that is an essential thing just for general sustainability. But yeah, knowing spirituality, not important. Because either way, you're all spiritual anyway. You just don't understand how you are. But the main thing I just want to say is it's not important. It's not necessary. So either way, you don't have to watch any more of my videos because, hey, not important. But it could really help out if you're willing to learn and understand a little bit. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to know a lot. But just knowing a little tiny bit can help. Just like if I go and interact with certain peoples, it would really help to know what makes them happier and what makes them sad. Just knowing those little tiny things can make the process and the experience of engaging with another person that much more better, efficient, beneficial, whatever. It's not essential, but hey, it's there, and it will really help you see the world and all the things that are actually happening around that you may not have noticed. I've driven that point further enough, so take care.